Hi, I'm Chaplain Angela. I serve in the California Medical Facility in Solano County and in the Sonoma County jail system. One of the things that I love about chaplain work is this concept of love. And I feel like we all generally get the idea that we should love our neighbor. I think that's a pretty clear message that we all know is important. And those of us who are religious like to think that we should really love God. And people that aren't so religious, maybe they don't like the concept of God, but if we think about God as love, that's something a lot of people can get on board with. One of the things that I have found that is often missing, whether someone's incarcerated or whether they're just walking around on the outside, is this idea of loving ourselves. We tend to put that at the bottom of the list. So I feel like so much of this chaplain work, and really life in general, is about learning how to love ourselves. And the way that we can do this, we can't possibly do it as a self-contained thing, just looking at, well, these are the things I'm good at, or I was nice to so-and-so today. Because the second we just start looking from that limited standpoint, we're going to find reasons to not love ourselves. So what I've been discovering, along with the people that I work with, is that when we identify ourselves as the image of love, that is, we identify love as our very source, then we can't help but love ourselves. When I was in county jail once, I was meeting with a woman. It was the second time that I had met with her. And she was so excited. We were meeting behind the glass. And she was so excited, she scrambled in. She could not wait to tell me that she had applied this idea of really identifying herself as God's or love's child, as love's image or reflection. She said that she had been in trouble a lot in jail. She kept reacting to somebody saying something, and she would just go from 0 to 60 in no time flat, and she would get herself in trouble, and she was really scared. She didn't feel like she knew how to control her thoughts. So one of the things that we had talked about was identifying herself as God's child, really loving herself. One of the ways that she discovered that she could really love herself was when these temptations came, or when she was in a situation that would push her buttons, or that it would be something that she would react to, she could stop and say, "Thank you, God, for giving me dominion over my thoughts." And this idea of stopping and thanking God, or thanking this power called love, it identified her with that love. It was an acknowledgement that she was directly linked to that love, and it gave her that empowering sense of dominion. So the result of stopping when she was having these scary thoughts or reactions, the result of stopping and thanking God, was that she had been afraid to even think about her son, because she was so concerned about him, and she felt like if she thought about him, she was going to be putting more negative thought on him, that somehow it would harm him. He had cut off communication with her before, which was part of the reason why she was so concerned and so afraid. When he came to thought, she started thinking, "Thank you, God, for giving me dominion over my own thoughts." From the week in between that we had talked, she had started applying this idea. And before I came again, she had gotten a letter from her son, and she hadn't heard from him in 5 months or so. But she had gotten a letter from him that he was doing well, and he said that he missed her and loved her. And she just really felt like that changing her thought had really brought about this really special blessing in her experience.